Right, hi. Good morning. Okay, right. Just some stuff to talk about where I'm going with this course now. I mean, because I'm coming to the end of it. There's only really one other person who's like taking it all that seriously. So I was thinking of doing like, and the next 4 months, when the sun is in Gemini, going through till Virgo, the end of Virgo. Doing a kind of beginner course for people, but thing is, no one's really expressed an interest. What you people want to do, this is what I experience, this is my impression, right? People want to watch videos if they can, but not have to do any work, and because no one's expressed any desire to do any work, I'm not going to bother with this beginner course for people. Because the idea was that I was going to go and do the middle, or not the middle, the mercy pillar. So we just done the middle pillar on the tree over 7 months, and that's like the balancing pillar. But next we're going on to the mercy pillar. But because there's only one person who's done the course other than me, it's like, well, I wasn't really going to do a load of videos for it anyway. But instead, what I was going to do was some videos so that if anyone wanted to get the stuff together that they need so they can do this course that begins at the beginning of October, 1st of October. Incidentally, about the 1st of October, right? Because Magic and the Occult mentioned about my course being like an everlasting gobstopper sort of thing, or something like that. Which is reference to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or so I just watched this video actually about chocolate, and I'll put a link into it. Because there's some information, good information there about cacao. The golden ticket, on the golden ticket that they get, the Willy Wonka golden ticket, it says that you have to turn up on the 1st of October. I was really pleased when I saw that. I had no conscious thought about it when I started the course, but it just so happens that that's the day. And that the whole book, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, is I think analogous to the Great Work. It's very analogous to the Great Work, and yeah, it's like a great, it's an introduction, and it's interesting. There's only one person who's actually come through the course, like, so I'll refer to you now as Charlie, my trademark. Yeah, so I thought that was funny. So anyway, what I'm going to do is just probably take mostly a few months off from YouTube. I might actually like shut down my channel, not shut it down, but just sort of like, make it go quiet for a few months. While I'm doing this mercy pillar, but basically, it's going to relate to your horoscope. If you just look at the way that the I'm talking really to mind rape art, really, because no one else has really done the work. If you just use your horoscope and look at where Gemini, Cancer, Leo and Virgo are in your horoscope, bear in mind that obviously Leo, the sun rules in Leo, so us following the sun around the zodiac is going to relate to whatever part of your chart, whatever house in your chart that Leo falls into. That's going to have a lot of effect on the whole course and where it's going to impact your work. But also these next 4 houses, these next 4 signs will relate in their normal ways. Like, for example, going into Gemini, that represents this, like the 7-year-old, when you develop your sort of student mind. And also this astrologer Alice, got her second name, Alyssa Sharp. Yeah, Alyssa Sharp just done a recent video about when you get to 7 years old, you sort of develop this new personality, and it's to do with your 10th house and your sort of career and what you want to be in life, as opposed to your basic personality that you form very early on to sort of deal with your family and their quirks and stuff. When you get to about 7, Mercury takes over from the moon, and you start thinking about what you want to do with your life. Completely separate from your family and that governs your 10th house as opposed to your ascendant. Okay. So after Gemini, that's going into Cancer. Cancer is going to be the opposite sign to Capricorn, which represents the 10th house. And the polarity between the Moon and Saturn. Okay, so there's a lot to be going on with. I could go into lots of detail about it, but I think it's best if you just work it all out for yourself. As I say, related to where all these signs are in your chart. And so there'll be a lot of emphasis on where those signs are in your chart. And if you remember going down the tree, it starts from the wisdom sphere for Gemini, then goes to the severity sphere for Cancer. That's going to be like interesting because that's the sphere of severity. So, and that's part of the mercy, this way of doing the mercy pillar. Then it's going to be Leo for the sacral chakra. Now Leo for the sex chakra, I think this is really interesting, connecting with like the womb. Like we all come from the womb, you know, it's the giver of life, in the same way that the sun is the giver of life. So this new way of looking at the moon, the moon sphere, which is now the sun sphere, connects with like the sexual organs, but also the womb. And so for women, they should instead of thinking of their womb as like a dark thing, just think of it as a bright thing, like the sun. You know, and have your sun center down there where the womb is, like, and for men, like where your testicles and you know, genitals are, and that, and to a certain extent your intestines, where you get your energy from. Your food is digested. Okay. And finishing Virgo. Virgo represents the intestines in the symbology and in the thing, and also health. So these 4 months will be concerned with really bringing the health of your body. You know, it's a good time if you're in the northern hemisphere because you've got all the sun shining and stuff, and the warm weather. It's a good time to build up your health. So this is what this will be. This mercy pillar will be strengthening all aspects of our health. You know, just strengthening them and getting all the benefits of the mercy. You know, for ourselves, we've done so much hard work in these last 7 months. It's time to sort of start reaping the rewards.